The year was 1968. The place was Norwalk, Ohio. An outbreak of a mysterious illness struck an elementary school, leaving many students and staff suffering from vomiting and diarrhea. This unwelcome visitor, later identified as the Norwalk virus, would go on to become infamous. We know it better today as norovirus. Norovirus is a highly contagious virus. It causes inflammation in the stomach and intestines. This leads to the unpleasant symptoms we associate with the virus. Norovirus is now recognized as the leading cause of foodborne illness in the United States. Every year, it's responsible for more than half of all cases. The virus is a major concern for public health officials. Its ability to spread rapidly makes it a particular threat. Outbreaks can occur anywhere people gather. This includes schools, cruise ships, and nursing homes. The virus is sneaky and resilient. It can survive on surfaces for extended periods. This makes it difficult to contain. The good news is that most people recover from norovirus within a few days. However, it can be more serious for young children, the elderly, and those with compromised immune systems. Norovirus is highly contagious. It spreads easily from person to person. This can happen through direct contact with an infected person. It can also happen through contact with contaminated surfaces. Imagine this: someone sick with norovirus vomits in a public restroom. The virus can linger on surfaces like doorknobs and faucets. If you touch these surfaces and then touch your mouth, you can become infected. Food can also be a vehicle for norovirus transmission. This can occur when food is handled by an infected person who hasn't washed their hands properly. It can also happen if food is contaminated at the source. For example, oysters harvested from contaminated waters can carry the virus. Once inside the body, norovirus attacks the digestive system. This leads to the characteristic symptoms of the illness. The virus has a short incubation period. This means that people can become sick very quickly after being exposed. This rapid spread makes it difficult to control outbreaks. Norovirus announces itself with a barrage of unpleasant symptoms. The most common are vomiting and diarrhea. These can strike suddenly and be quite severe. Other symptoms include nausea, stomach cramps, and low-grade fever. In some cases, people may also experience chills, headache, and muscle aches. The symptoms typically appear 12 to 48 hours after exposure to the virus. They usually last for 1 to 3 days. While most people recover from norovirus without complications, it's important to watch for signs of dehydration. Dehydration can be dangerous, especially for young children and the elderly. Signs of dehydration include decreased urination, dry mouth, and feeling dizzy or lightheaded. If you suspect you or someone in your family has norovirus, it's important to take steps to prevent spreading the virus. Stay home from work or school, and avoid contact with others as much as possible. Practice good hygiene, including frequent hand washing and disinfecting surfaces. There is no specific medication to cure norovirus. Treatment focuses on relieving symptoms and preventing dehydration. The most important thing you can do if you have norovirus is to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids such as water, clear broth, or oral rehydration solutions. These help replace fluids and electrolytes lost through vomiting and diarrhea. Rest is also essential for recovery. Avoid strenuous activities and allow your body to fight off the virus. Over-the-counter medications can help relieve symptoms like nausea and diarrhea. However, it's always best to consult with your doctor before taking any new medications. Prevention is key. Preventing norovirus infection relies heavily on good hygiene practices. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water, especially after using the restroom, before eating, and after changing diapers. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Disinfect surfaces that are frequently touched, such as doorknobs, countertops, and toys, with a bleach-based cleaner. Avoid preparing food for others if you are sick, and for at least 2 days after symptoms have subsided. The recent surge in norovirus cases in 2024 is a reminder of the importance of vigilance. By understanding how the virus spreads, recognizing the symptoms, and practicing good hygiene, we can all do our part to minimize the impact of this unwelcome guest.